Alrighty everyone, it is officially October and we all know what that means. Halloween is right around the corner, fall is here, and there is pumpkin spiced everything everywhere. Amongst these things, it also means that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, the airline I work for has a very strong commitment to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And as part of this, in different departments, we are allowed to wear different things. When we purchase these things, the proceeds go towards the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So in Tech Ops, we're allowed to wear pink vests and pink hats. Our pilots are allowed to wear pink ties that they can purchase, as well as a couple smaller other items. And our flight attendants are allowed to wear their pink dresses throughout the month. Now on top of this, they also sell a few special things in the cabin during the flight, and all these proceeds go towards the Research Foundation. So building off of this, I thought today we would go ahead and make a breast cancer themed bowl. So this is going to be a hybrid resin and wood bowl. I have this piece of walnut. This was a crotch piece. I rounded it out a while ago and it's been sitting since. It's pretty dry. I baked it in the oven a few times and then re-rounded it. But it's got a pretty cool shape on top, which is kind of hard to see right now because I have this waste block on. But that's going to be our wood. The resin today is going to be the Alumilite Slow. I've used it on a different project that may or may not be sitting in the background right now. And we're going to be using it's a pretty bright hot pink, and then this other, it's berry. I think I might add just a little bit of red to it because if you look at it, it is a very light pink, but it's almost got a hint of orange to it. So I think I want to just get it just a little more red. So we're going to be doing a fairly large pour here. Hopefully it works out. But this is going to be a great excuse for me to use my brand new pressure pot, so I am pretty excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up 2 batches of resin, and then we'll add these mica powders and get pouring. Alright, so here are our 2 pinks. We've got this hot pink and then this definitely lighter, almost a flesh color, but I think it'll work. So, in it goes. Alright, so I am pretty happy with that look and that color, so we will go ahead and get this into the pressure pot. So our resin isn't fully cured, but we are to the point where we can demold it. I forgot to put the weights on, but thankfully I remembered as soon as I pressurized it. So I was able to get those on before the resin really started to cure. So here we go. Looks like our two different pinks mixed pretty good. There's some pretty cool swirls going on. I may try a different resin eventually. This stuff still cures kind of fast, and you can see we do have some air bubbles in it even though we had it in the pressure pot. But overall, I'm pretty happy because there is no cracking that I can see. And for the most part, except for on the edges, it looks like a lot of the air bubbles, there just aren't any, except for those ones on the side, which are probably going to be turned out anyway. So really happy with this, and really happy with my first pressure pot experience. So we're just going to go ahead and let this cure a little longer, and I'm going to get the top of this faced off, and we'll get it chucked up on the lathe. Alright, so we are all sanded down to 320 grit, and I am going to put some sanding sealer on. I'm using the Zinsser's sanding sealer today. This is kind of a darker sanding sealer, but I really like the way it brings out the darkness in walnut, so that's why we're using that, even though it's kind of a darker one. So we'll go ahead and get this on. Alright, so our sanding sealer has been drying for about an hour now. I've just got some green Scotch-Brite, and we're just going to gently hit that and knock down any high spots. So now we will move on to getting the outside of this all shined up. We're going to start with the Axe abrasive paste. And we'll go ahead and follow that up with the Axe Restoring Polish. And now for the final finish of the outside, we are going to be using the OB Shine Juice. So that is looking awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put a few more coats of this on, and then we'll get it chucked up and reversed on the lathe. Okay, so I finished turning the inside and just sanded that down. So we are going to finish this the same way we did the outside, which is going to be sanding sealer, and then the axe, and then the OB shine juice. So this is by far the nicest piece I have made. I am beyond happy with how this turned out. Also super happy with the new pressure pot. I think a lot of how well this worked out probably had to do with that pressure pot. It just turned beautifully. The gouge was not chipping out the resin, so I don't know if that had something to do with it being under pressure or not. But huge shout out to my friends and coworkers Jenna and Jamie for supporting the page and letting me use their pictures at the beginning of this video. So here it is up close. The swirling in this between the two different pinks is just awesome. It's kind of hard to pick up right now, but I'm going to post some pictures at the very end of this too. The grain in this walnut, it just also looks great, especially against that pink. So like I said, I am just beyond happy with how this one turned out. So yeah, if you'd like to see more about what Delta is doing with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, or to possibly donate, check out the link below in the description. And thanks for watching.